You want some more leads? Who doesn't? But these are 5 mistakes that are holding most website owners back. So you got this brand new website and you were probably talking to the designer or developer, getting some ideas, brainstorming, and they found out exactly what you wanted, so they put it together. But the only problem with that is your website needs to be built on your client's perspective, not so much your own. Sure, it probably comes out amazing, but you could be costing yourself lots of leads just by these 5 simple mistakes. First mistake is having a slider with no purpose. Now, for a long time, putting a slider on a homepage was the trend. Everybody loved it. But the truth is, it doesn't really grab the attention that it needs. Most of the time, the thought process is kind of like this. I have a slider, I offer 10 services, I'm gonna do a slider with 10 different images. And then the first image pops up, and then you wait for the second image, and it just keeps going and going and going. The problem is most people don't stick around to view every slide on your slider. So it's really just wasting a lot of space. Does it look nice? Probably, but it's really not serving your business any purpose. So what can you do instead? Make sure that on the top of your website, you have a dominant, unique selling proposition. Tell the user what it is you do and how you help them. What problem are you solving? You can accompany it with a large picture, or you don't even need to. Now, the only way that I see sliders working most of the time is when they have that solution and maybe in the background they have a couple images going back and forth. Is it ideal? Not really, but can you do it if it looks good? Sure, why not? The second mistake that I usually see is whiff 'em. Whiff 'em? Yes. What's in it for me? Now tell me if this sounds familiar. Welcome to my wonderful website. We help businesses grow. We're a full service agency. I see this all the time, and there's a few things I like to call it. This is passive content, easily forgettable content. This is just used to take up space, no need to read this at all content. And the reason is because this is the same information that people have been seeing over and over and over again. Remember, this is all about grabbing the attention. And when you say something that's been said 1,000 times, it just gets ignored. When someone goes onto your website, they really want to know what's in it for them. What are you going to give them? What value are you giving this user? And remember, this is the internet. There's thousands of websites. They have a lot of choices. So how are you grabbing their attention and speaking to them directly with what's in it for me? I just want to use my own website as a type of example to show how we kind of try to evoke something with what we say on the website. Now, on my website, you can find slogans like avoid the tech talk, contact us anytime, your web professional left and is gone with no support, we'll get you back on track. Things like that, situations, emotion, feelings that can relate to somebody is really what you want to display on your website. Find out who your core audience is and talk to them. Deliver on what type of struggles they're dealing with, and then let your product be the only solution. The third thing I'd like to go over is a clear call to action, or we abbreviate this as CTA. Now, a strategy that I've been implementing lately has been treating every page as though it's a landing page. What does that mean? It means that any page that you go on to has one specific goal. If you land on the homepage, the goal is to get you to sign up or to show that you're interested with one form. And every call to action on that page all leads to that form. What you need to think of is once someone is done reading that paragraph or that page or that piece of information, what do you want them to do next? Do you want them to go to another page? Do you want them to scroll down? These are things you have to keep in mind when you're starting to build out your homepage. Focus on the goal you want to achieve and then organize your content and imagery to all point towards that goal. The problem that I see on most websites is that they put everything onto the homepage, and it just makes it too confusing for users. When you give someone too many choices, it's really hard to decide on what the best solution for their problem is going to be. The fourth mistake that I see is that the clear call to action or clear messaging is not located above the fold. What's the fold? When someone goes onto your website, the first part of the website that they see where they don't have to scroll, and then that bottom, that's the fold. So you want everything above there. the first thing that they should see should be your clear messaging. And a lot of times this is wasted with things like, welcome to my website, or just not a strong messaging. So you're forcing the user to take more action to get the information that they want. That's not something you want to do. Your goal is to make everything as easy as possible for the user to find. And the final mistake that I see on most businesses' websites is that they're too quick to pull the trigger. They're ready for the sale immediately, and they don't have any time spent building the trust or building rapport with the audience that's coming into their website. Imagine yourself walking into a dinner party and you're meeting someone for the first time. Hi, hello, how are you? By the way, buy a website from me. I know you don't know me, but just buy it. That's exactly what we're doing when someone goes onto the website and the first button on the top of the page is sign up now or buy this product now. Unless you've spent the marketing or the content to actually build that rapport or build that trust where someone's ready to buy, it's happening too quick. Earn the trust of the clients first, then go for the sale. Well, I'm Jonathan Perez, and I hope that you learned a few things from your homepage websites. Make sure you take a look at them, see what's on their homepage, and maybe you can even make a few edits in the future. And if you don't want to make those edits, remember, Surefire Web Services is a full maintenance and management company. You tell us what you need done, and we'll take care of it very quickly. Thank you so much. God bless. Welcome to my website. We've been around since 1942. You can get X. No, rewind that. That was stupid.